Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I thought I would talk in today's video a little bit about the Corvette and the just craziness that it's been driving me lately. I actually have had a few squeaks that I've heard them before, but they're starting to pop up and they're in different spots, and it seems like everything maybe started happening at once, or at least it feels that way. It may be things that I didn't really notice, and as I've heard other squeaks, you know, you start becoming aware of things, and then other things you become aware of. But I have this squeak up in my front left windshield that I think is kind of a well-known squeak that a lot of people have heard of, but yet it started to get louder. And then I also have a squeak from the back, and I actually know what both of these squeaks are coming from. This front is actually the plastic, and it's in my front, and it actually, I've tried to kind of fix it before, but I can't seem to be able to fix it. I don't know exactly how to fix it, I should say, but I have kind of swept the forums, tried to see what it is that I can do to kind of get this. It's this tiny squeak that a lot of times you forget about it. I haven't noticed it, but you know, a lot of times that I'm driving the vehicle, but as soon as you do, it will drive you bonkers. And this is one of those things that I actually kind of give a con to the Corvette, the C6 in general, because it is have that raw feeling, and that means it's not as refined. And that's one of the things. There's lots of squeaks in the C6. You can look at the forums, and they talk about it all the time, of all the little squeaks that drive people nuts. This one's driving me nuts. And then the one in the back, it is the actual hangers, and I've tried to add some lubricant. I'm gonna actually look and see if there's a different type of lubricant that I can add to my exhaust hangers, but they are driving me nuts. They just squeak when I go over. Actually, it's almost like a clunk when I go over different bumps that are, you know, uneven pavement. It's not actually, and a lot of people will say that it's the little sway bars, but that's not it. It is the exhaust hangers, because I can hear them. And I actually put some lubricant one time, and it solved it at first, but then it came back, so I can hear them squeaking when I kind of move them around. But it's one of those things that the Corvette has kind of been driving me nuts lately with it, because I just have all these different squeaks, and I forgot, the target top was squeaking as well. I was able to fix that, but there's a target top squeak that kind of has been really well known, and I can't remember which side. I think it was actually the far side that I was having it, but it just is one of those things that I have a lot of squeaks. And if you put your, you know, if you're driving spiritedly, I really can't hear too much with the exhaust, but if you're just kind of cruising and you don't have your music on, you can hear them. Like as I listen, I can hear this front one. I don't know if it's picking it up on the mic from my GoPro, but I can kind of hear it a little bit. It's actually not too bad. It's more when I hit little imperfections in the road, I can hear this just light squeak up there. It drives you nuts. As soon as you hear it, it will drive you nuts. And I know there's ways to fix it. I don't know if I guess I just haven't done the correct thing, but you know, I love this car. I really do. But there definitely are little kind of downsides to the Corvette, especially this series, the C6, and this is one of them. This is definitely one of them. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, especially anybody that watches my channel, anybody that is looking to buy a C6. These are some of the small faults that come along with buying a C6. It doesn't take away from the enjoyment for the most part. Now, if you're on a long road trip, I would crank your tunes. I'd listen to something so you can kind of forget about it. Again, sometimes you never notice it, and I know it's probably there. It's not aware, but as soon as it is, you can't not hear it. You can't push it out of your mind. You can hear it. But I'm glad I got the Target. The Target was actually worse. It wasn't a high-pitched squeak. It was like this kind of rattling. That's actually a little bit more what I get from the back. Kind of a deeper rattle, but I'm going to be able to at least get the hangers in the back taken care of. I don't know exactly how to fix this. If any of you guys know, again, a lubrication for the back, and then how to fix this front squeak, I'm going to work on it, and I'll let you guys know if I end up finding anything. But yeah, guys, just a quick video talking about kind of maybe one of my gripes that I have, something that's really been driving me nuts with the Corvette. Again, still love it, but if I have to nitpick, it's definitely one of the things that I have that kind of drives me nuts. But guys, thank you again so much for all of your support. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.